And we're back. We hope you'll call our Sprint phone lines. They're open, as you know, at 1-800-988-TALK, 1-800-988-8255. Our Prodigy line is also open. You can post your thoughts there with a login, and we're awaiting your input on alternative health issues. You can also fax us, 201-346-6533. Your comments and questions are welcome for our in-studio guests. And our next guest is a friend from a recent incarnation here on Alive and Wellness. He's been with us before, a nationally known cancer specialist, in fact, author of the book Cancer and Nutrition. And he's been with us before to discuss the role of diet in cancer prevention. He recently returned from an expedition on the Amazon River in search of new natural ways to fight cancer. Say hello to Dr. Charles Simone. Hi, Dr. Simone. Welcome back. I love home videos, but this is fascinating, a trip to the Amazon. Why did you decide to go?
Well, you know, we're plateauing in our ultimate treatments for cancer. Since 1930, we've not made a lot of success now in adult treatment of cancers. So we need to look to new horizons. We talked about shark cartilage a little bit last time I was here, and we're doing that protocol as per the FDA. And now I need to look to other things, too. The only other place that really can be found some new types of treatment would be in the rainforest of the world.
And that's where you went. Let's take a look now at some of the video from your trip. I think we're going to roll that in, and you can tell us exactly what you saw. Let's see, here
this is the, we had to travel about 4.5–5 hours in a motorized canoe down into the depths of the Amazon jungle in near Peru and in Ecuador. So we were right at the border of Peru. These are some of the villages along the way of the Amazon, and these are people who live there day in and day out and hunt around. This, curiously, is a beehive bees that produce a certain antibiotic that cure many problems, real antibiotic. This, of course, is simply a shot of the rainforest itself, and what we'll be seeing soon is a very fascinating fungus called a monkey chair. Monkey chair is something they use to treat cancer with in the Amazon. The shamans use.
Monkey chair. I'll ask you more about that in a moment.
Chair, yeah. And this is a plant whose extract is used to treat fungus, fungal infections of their feet or other things, other fungal infections that they have. And this is the end of our trip.
Beautiful, yeah. Beautiful area, but very hot, I assume, right?
Oh, not as hot as most people would think. It is humid, but not as hot as most people think. The equator, and that's where this was, the equator is not that hot because it's influenced by the seas and the ocean coldness from the Antarctic.
And the climate going through, yeah. Were you looking for specific kinds of plants and vegetation?
Yeah, I was specifically looking for anti-cancer plants, plants that have been used for the centuries by the shaman, who are medicine men of the Amazon, to treat cancer. Now, they told me many other things as we went along, like the beehive, the bee wax that is used for antibiotic, and curare and things like that. Curare that they tip their...
Isn't that poisonous or something? I've heard of that before.
Well, curare is something that we use medically today. They use it, they found it, and they use it on their blow darts. The blow dart gun is this.
That's a blow dart.
This is a blow dart gun, the real McCoy, and they simply put the curare-tipped dart in here, and then shoot to paralyze the animal that they're hunting. So it's very difficult to hunt, but it may take 2 or 3 hours to hunt down one animal, like a monkey or something.
So how could curare be useful in cancer research?
Well, not useful in cancer, but we do use it for people who are on respirators, for instance. We want to paralyze their own muscles so they don't fight the respirator. So we use things like curare to do that.
Okay, so there was a specific area of the Amazon that you were investigating that was full of these kinds of properties?
Yeah, there's over 1,300 species of trees and fauna in this one area. This is in the northwest part of Ecuador, northeast part of Ecuador, right near Peru and Colombia, right in that area. This area of the Amazon is relatively untouched right now by humans, although the oil people are coming in now because they found oil there, and Ecuador is an exporter of oil. So right now it's a good time to go into this area of the jungle to look for plants that have value. Most of our cardiac plants, most of our most of our cardiac drugs, rather, and many of our cancer drugs are in fact derived from plants.
Wow, it's fascinating. You mentioned shamans, I guess, plural, I guess, who are medicine people, medicine men. And were they receptive to what you were coming?
Very much so. I went with respect, and I was quite humble with them, obviously, and they realized that I was respectful of what they knew. I was not allowed to take pictures of them and their ways of life because they did not want to permit that.
I'm just curious, does cancer manifest in the same way in that area of the world, pretty much the same symptoms?
Pretty much, yes. What we see, though, in these tribal people is that their lifespan is much shorter, only because they die generally more of infectious processes. We live longer, advanced cultures live longer because we have antibiotics that treat infections, but that was not the case prior to World War I in this country.
Right, okay.
So most of our problems were infections.
Got it. Dr. Charles Simone is with us. We're going to take a short break and come back to talk about more from his trip to the Amazon River. Stay with us.